Welcome to Horseshoe Politics. Today is September 17th, 2020, and I want to continue off of a video I made a few days ago. On September 13th, I made a video on the 6 month anniversary of the lockdown first beginning. I made a video talking about how I think this pandemic is going to end, how much longer until it ends, and I kind of want to continue off of that in this video because recently Dr. Robert Redfield, the CDC director, he testified for Congress, in front of Congress, and he was talking about the vaccine for the timeline, and then he also made some comments about masks. So I thought it would be interesting to get into that in this video. And basically, before I say anything else, the what I'm trying to say in this video is why I think the pandemic is gonna end in end of 2021, or life is gonna go back to normal end of 2021. Even if the virus still exists, it's not gonna be widespread enough for it to make a big difference in our daily lives anymore. And I think by end of 2021, life will be able to return back to normal without even any masks. So let's first talk about what Dr. Robert Redfield said when he testified to Congress. So Dr. Robert Redfield, he actually talked about a couple different things when he testified to Congress a few days ago. One of the things I would like to talk about first is his what he said about masks. And this was actually a pretty interesting comment. He said something along the lines of that masks would be better at stopping the pandemic than the vaccine, that the mask will do a better job of putting an end to the pandemic than a vaccine would. I found that really interesting because it seems like a lot of people are banking on the vaccine to end this entire pandemic, but the more and more research that's done on masks, the more it seems that in general, the more beneficial they've proven to be. A lot of research has been done on masks and their effectiveness, and they've been found to be really effective. Honestly, I think masks are the biggest reason why New York went from being one of the worst states to one of the best states in the US. Just when everyone started wearing masks in New York, it went from one of the worst cases in terms of daily cases and daily deaths to one of the best cases. And it happened throughout the through end of May, and then by the summertime, while the South started doing really badly, like Texas, Georgia, Florida, California, Arizona, all the southern states started doing badly, but New York was mostly done with it by then, mostly done with the virus. They had a very low daily death count, daily case count, and they still do to this day, middle of September. And I think that a large part of that is because of the effectiveness of masks. Because by beginning of May, end of April, by then, it had become a widespread practice to wear masks whenever going out in public. And at first, a lot of people weren't sure why or if masks were helpful or not, or why people should wear them. But over time, it got more and more known that masks are really effective. And over time, health experts really emphasized the fact that masks would be able to really stop the virus from spreading. So I think just that realization among everyone is what was able to stop the virus from spreading a lot in many places like New York and New Jersey, a lot of those northeastern states in general. And I think that's also the reason why states like Texas, California, Florida, just now they're starting to recover from the uh, summer peak of coronavirus because a lot of people realized that masks are really effective, and a lot of research has also been done into them showing that masks really help. And Dr. Robert Redfield, he actually said that masks help more than the vaccine would, which I found really interesting when I first heard that. I almost found that counterintuitive because you would think the whole point of the vaccine is to stop the pandemic. But when you think about it, the vaccine is, they've already said, the CDC, they've already said that as long as the vaccine is above a 50% effectiveness rate, then it will be approved. So that means that it could be possible that the vaccine doesn't work for like 30 to 40% of the people who take it. And for those people, the vaccine will be useless. And I think that's where Dr. Robert Redfield is coming from. The fact that not everybody will be able to benefit from the vaccine, but everybody will be able to benefit from wearing a mask. Because if you wear the mask, that makes it harder for you to get the virus. Why is that? Well, you just have to think about where the virus enters the body, your mouth and your nose, and your eyes, but that's really rare. So it's mainly your mouth and your nose that the virus can enter through. So just by covering those two holes up, it's pretty intuitive when you think about it. It's a lot harder for the virus to enter your body. But also, if you look at it the other way, how it spreads from person to person, it spreads through respiratory droplets. That means whenever you breathe. And what do you breathe through? Your mouth and your nose. So if you cover up your mouth and your nose, it makes it so that all the air goes straight up instead of outwards. And if the air goes straight up, if your breath, whenever you have the mask on, your breath goes straight upwards. That's how you're able to breathe. the virus won't travel far. It'll just go straight up in the air. It doesn't go outwards, so the virus doesn't end up reaching the other person because the mask is covering up your mouth and your nose, the two holes that you breathe through. So just if you think about it intuitively, it makes sense that the mask would stop the spread of the virus a lot. But I think that was a bit of a sidetrack. I'm gonna get to the main point of this video now. Why I think the pandemic's gonna end in the middle to late 2021. I would say late 2021 as of now. But let's get into that now. Now we're going to look into the other thing that Robert Redfield said when he testified to Congress. And that quote that he said, what he said during that meeting, that should be on screen now. And I'll read it out. I think there will be a vaccine that'll initially be available sometime between November and December. So he's actually giving a pretty optimistic prediction about the vaccine's original creation. Most people were saying that it's going to be created sometime in like spring of 2021, early 2021, but he's actually saying that it'll be end of 2020, which is actually earlier than expected. But then he goes on to say that it'll only be limited supply and it'll have to be prioritized. Then he said, if you're asking me when it's going to be generally available to the American public, then he said it would be second quarter to third quarter of 2021. So that would be between like summer to fall of 2021 in that time range. So he makes a good point here because just because the vaccine is made, that doesn't mean the pandemic's obvious is automatically over right then. There's 300 more than 300 million people in this country. They're not going to be able to make 300 million doses just like that. It takes time. That's a lot of doses. It's going to take many months to get all those doses out to the majority of Americans. So that is why he's saying it's going to take many months before the vaccines can be distributed widespread across the country. And that's why he's saying it won't be available to the majority of Americans till middle of summer to fall of 2021, middle of 2021-ish. But I think that because of this reason, we shouldn't expect the things to be back to normal until late 2021. I would say sometime between October and December of 2021 is when we can expect things to be back to normal, where we can go out and not have to worry about even wearing a mask or anything. So, right before 2022 begins, I would say late 2021. I think I said something along these lines in my previous video on this topics. Late 2021 is when you could expect things to be back to normal. So yeah, I'm really hoping that it's not worse than this, it's not later than this. I'm hoping that by the time 2022 starts, everything's going to be right back to normal, like before 2020 began. This also fits pretty well with what Anthony Fauci was talking about a few days ago, where he said he predicted that things won't be back to normal until end of 2021. I think that prediction is pretty accurate as of now. Obviously, a lot of things can change between now and then. That's still a bit over a year away. Now, I know that seems like a long time, but understand that by the time the vaccine comes around and is widely distributed, this virus will by then most likely be mostly gone from society because I'm pretty sure it's gonna mostly burn out by then. It's definitely not gonna completely go away. It's definitely still gonna be around. But if people just wear masks, if everybody wore a mask, the virus would be almost non-existent within just a few months. There's still people who don't wear masks whenever they go out, but I'm hoping over time, if more and more people start wearing them, the people that haven't started wearing them yet, they'll start to get the message and they will start wearing the masks. I think the biggest reason why people aren't wearing masks as of now is because one, they think it's unnecessary. They think that, oh, if other people are wearing a mask, why do I need to wear a mask? And it's because the masks are most effective when vast majority of people wear them. If some people don't wear them, but other people do, the people that don't wear the masks, they can still infect other people. But if everybody wore the masks, then people who had the virus but didn't know about it, they wouldn't be able to infect others. That's the biggest problem with this virus. It takes several days for symptoms to show up, 7 to 14 days. So there's that 7 to 14 day period where you think you're fine but you're really not, where you don't have any symptoms but you can still spread the virus to other people. And it's because of that 7 to 14 day period. That's the reason why people who are seemingly fine, they still need to wear masks because they don't know if they have the virus yet and just haven't shown symptoms. So just to be safe, they need to wear the mask. So if they have the virus but don't have symptoms, they can stop themselves from spreading it to other people. This video wasn't that long, but basically I just wanted to talk about why I made the claim in the last video that the pandemic will be mostly over and life will be mostly back to normal by end of 2021, right before 2022 begins. Once again, I would like to emphasize, I'm not at all saying the virus is going to be gone by 2022. The virus is still going to be around in order for a virus to go completely extinct, that is next to impossible. But I think that this pandemic can be put under control by the end of 2021, and things can go mostly back to normal. There might be a few areas here and there that might have trouble receiving the vaccine or might still be doing worse with the pandemic by then, and maybe those specific areas might have to do some social distance for a bit longer until they're able to get access to the vaccine. But with those exceptions, I think for the most part, the majority of Americans can expect to be back to normal life by the end of 2021 and start of 2022. Look, I'm not a scientist, I'm not an epidemiologist, so take my opinion with a grain of salt, but just based on everything that I've read, everything I've listened, that's just my prediction. But we'll see if I'm right or if I'm wrong in a little over than a year from now. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you appreciated my insight on this topic, and I hope you tune in for tomorrow's video. I'll see you then.